Welcome to my channel. I am Liliana, One with a Vision. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you all so much for the likes and the shares, for all the new subscribers and people who tune in to my channel. I really appreciate all of you all. Thank you all for all of the love and support. I just wanted to give you all a shout out and tell you all thank you for the regular people that's always on my channel, that's making sure you commenting, for all the prayers, for all the love. I appreciate all of you all. My message from God today is there is someone around you who is looking down on you because of materialistic things, because of money, because of what you have. They may have a bigger house than you, a bigger car than you, a better car than you. They may have more money than you, but they're no better than you. And don't you let that person intimidate you or put you down because they may have a little bit more than you. Because it's not what you have, it's how you treat people. Because this person isn't even a good person. They don't treat people right. They look down on people that don't have what they have. But what the world and what people don't realize is that you can wake up tomorrow and all of them things that you praise, all of them things that you put yourself on a pedestal for and try to look down on other people because they don't have it, could be gone tomorrow. Because you're unappreciative. Because you're using it to downplay other people. You could lose everything you have. You can go to work, lose your job, then you end up losing everything that you have because you're sitting up looking down on people. And this is how someone is viewing you. And they're trying to make you feel bad, or you feel like you're beneath them because you may not have as much as they have. You may be just a regular, have a 9 to 5, your bills are all paid, you're comfortable, but you're not rich. You know, they may have a little bit more than you, a bigger house, a nicer car. Okay, that's fine. But that doesn't give them a reason to mistreat you or look down on you because you don't have what they have. And don't let nobody make you feel bad about that. Your path is your path. You never know when God is getting ready to take you on the path that he has for you. You know, they may lose everything that you have, and then you may be stepping up to the ladder, and God is ready to put you in a better position. It's not about what you have, it's how you treat people. And they should be careful how they treat people too. Because God is looking at that. You know, these people out here, they go to church every Sunday. They always talking about God, but they put down the next person because a person may not have what they have, instead of trying to reach out to people and help people. You know, I don't get it. And God has blessed you. You know, most of us, we start from the bottom and work our way up. We know what it feels like to not have. So when God blesses you, does that give you a right to look down on other people? Because now God has blessed you. He's put you in a position to even give to people. But instead of you giving, and you got a closet full of clothes, and sister or brother, whatever, or somebody at your job, they may be looking like they lacking, but you're not going in your closet trying to share none of it. You don't even wear all the stuff in your closet. Half of it still got tags on it. But instead of you giving, you're looking down on people. That's not of God. That's not of God. God is not pleased when people do that. You see a coworker, you see a family member, or you see a friend, and they hungry and they going through situations. And listen, the best thing for you to do is say, here, come on, brother, or my sister, or a friend, or whoever it is, a cousin, let me get you something to eat. And I know it's people out here, and they be getting over on people, and they be doing things wrong. But if God has placed it in your heart and you see you're someone in need, you should help them instead of looking down on them. And I feel like this is what this person is doing. They want you to feel like they beneath, because they don't help people at all. They talk about all of the things that they have, but they never give. They never give. They never look out for anybody. It's always talking about the next person, trying to make a person feel like they beneath. Now, it's something about this situation that they feel like they're better than you. But when they met you, you were good. But something happened in between that, you are relationship, and now they feel like they so much better than you. I don't know if they met someone, or they got into something, and now they making a little bit more money than you, and all of a sudden they think that they're better. If I was good when you first met me, and I'm still the same person, now that you got a little bit more, it doesn't make you any better than me. It doesn't give you the right to look down on someone. I say this because whoever you are, you're a giver. You're probably like me. I'm a giver too. And usually people that give, we do it not based upon what a person had, but just I feel the need to do something, I do it. That's me. If I feel the need, I'm not looking down on nobody. I'm not even looking for nothing in return. I have helped plenty of people in my lifetime. I never was looking for anything in return. I know what it feels like to not have. I know what it feels like as a child to grow up and not have certain things, So I guess that side of me, I always want to give. I have no problem with giving anybody. I give secretively. Sometimes people don't even know that I done gave you something. You will never know it was me. Because I don't like to be the center of attention. Listen, you ain't got to come back telling me thank you and all that. Listen, I gave it to you because I felt like that was the right thing to do. God placed it in my heart to do it. I'm just a giver. But I'm never going to look down on someone that may not have as much as I have. I'll never do that. And I feel like this is that situation. There's someone that's around you, and maybe you just didn't notice it at first, but you weren't good enough for them. You were not good enough for them, and they look down on you because of materialistic things, because of what you had. They feel like it wasn't good enough because they feel like they better than people. They need to be careful because what God is getting ready to do for you in your life, you don't ever know when God is getting ready to step a person up and put them on the next level in their life. And they could have been one of the people that you helped. People miss out on their blessings. I'm telling you, people miss out on their blessings because they always think that people are going to stay stuck. And never. God always has a plan for people. And it be there one person that people be talking about and looking down on. And then when they get to that next level, they don't even look back at you because of what you did. You could be going with them where they going, but because you're so stuck in your ways and thinking that you're better than people, people miss out on their blessings. And this person truly, honestly, they missed out on their blessing because they were too caught up in the materialistic aspect of who you were. And they didn't really see exactly who you was. And you're a very good person, very humble, very giving, very caring. You're caring. You care about people. You do things, try to do things the right way. And they just didn't see that. And because they were so focused on what you had, they missed out on their blessing. They were too busy trying to look down on you, trying to find something negative because you didn't have all of these material things. But in reality, I don't think this person really had anything either. I think that they glow up was because of something someone else had. And they linked up with this person and they blew up because of something. I don't think it was because of anything that they done. They have the things that they had because of someone else's blessing. Not because they had it their own. Not because they gained it themselves. Because this person truly, honestly, they're not a good person. How they view people and how they look at people, it wasn't nobody that you needed to be around, no way. We get so sad and we get so upset when God removes certain people out of our life, but this person didn't need to be in your life anyway. They really, at first they liked you, but when they saw that maybe you didn't have as much as they thought you should have, because they didn't really have nothing themselves, they probably walked away from you or ghosted you or kind of shaded you a little bit. And that was because they wanted to be with somebody that had a little bit more. But don't you think that people like that are walking around and they totally 100% happy? Because I always tell people this, when you meet people who have money and you might not have as much as them, it depends on the person. Because if they're not a good person, and they have and you don't, and you walk into their life, most of those people feel like they can control you. They control everything you do. Because look, you can't move without them. You driving their cars. You living in their house. You spending their money whenever they give it to you. So they got control over you. And that could cause a problem. But it's their own fault because you shouldn't be trying to come after people based off of what they have anyway. I mean, it's okay. Nobody wants to be with someone and they just trying to use them. But at the same time, it's like, assess the situation first. I always tell people, ask God to lead and guide you in the right way. Don't just go off a look of how things look or how things may appear. Because when we do things like that, we missed out on our blessings. And clearly this person missed out on their blessing because you were probably the best thing that ever happened in their life. But because they was looking at the materialistic aspect of everything and not really seeing you for who you were, they didn't know that one day you was going to glow up. They didn't know that one day you may be making 6 figures. They didn't know that one day you were going to have crowds, thousands and thousands of people who looked up to you, who wanted to hear your messages, whether it's encouraging, or they didn't know you was going to have your own business one day. They didn't see that side of you because you hadn't got there yet. Everybody got to start from the bottom and go to the top. So maybe you wasn't there yet when they met you. But you had a good heart. They saw you had a good heart. They saw you was a good person. That's why they was rocking with you. But you just didn't have enough for them financially. So they walked away from you. And they missed out on their blessing. They tried to make you feel like you beneath. Don't you sit there and be sad and thinking that you beneath someone because of some materialistic things. That's a no-no. God loves you too much. He doesn't want to see you sitting around sad because of one person. Listen, that's a personal issue they got going on. They all wrapped up in money. You know what money? Money is the rule of all evil. And maybe you can control somebody with some money. We see it happen all day. Even when we don't realize it, we see it happening every day. People sell out for some money because it's the rule of all evil. They'll sell out and do anything for $1 and end up messing their life up. They'll sell their kids out, they sell all for some money. Especially people who ain't never really had nothing. Those people that come from the bottom. But when you letting God lead and guide you, those things don't matter. That's going to come. God is going to bless you in the area. You already know. You know God's protection is over you. You know God got you. You're not worried about that. Everything that is yours will come to you in due time. You don't have to sell out for nobody. You don't have to mistreat someone that doesn't have as much as you have, because you know that what God has in store for you and that those things are not important. It's important because we need it to live, but not to the point where you're going to sell out for it. Because now you know how God is looking at you. Because that person can wake up tomorrow, and I said this, that person can wake up tomorrow, all that stuff gone. That's what they're going to do. And they constantly looking down on other people. And they wake up tomorrow, everything they thought they had was gone. God took it away from them. Because they weren't treating people right. Because they weren't doing right with it. I feel like God gives us wealth, and that's just for me to help others. I always want to help someone else or do something, even when I don't have a lot. I will find a way to help you in some kind of way. It doesn't matter. I'm just a helper because I don't like to see people struggle. And I never look down on anyone. Just be careful how you treat people. And I know some people out there, they always playing the victim, but they be the main ones looking down on people that don't have as much as they have. And this is clearly the case in this situation. Someone was really looking down on you. I don't know if it was a relationship, if it was on a job, whatever it was, a family, friend, someone close to you, whatever it was. This person was really looking down on you because they felt like you didn't have as much as them. But tread lightly and be careful. Because God, if he ain't already blessed you, he's getting ready to bless you. He's getting ready to put you in a very good position. And now they can all sit back and watch you. Because they didn't treat you right. When you didn't have, they was looking down on you because they had a little bit more than what you had. Be careful how you treat people. God don't like ugly. And God will take everything, all the material things. You can wake up, everything gone. You don't know what happened. Be careful how you treat people. God said, vengeance is his, and you shall reap what you sow. And trust me, this person is, because they shouldn't have judged you according to what you had. They shouldn't have judged you according to what you had. Sometimes people don't give people the time to get to know them and get to really see who they are as a person. Because I feel like you are a really good person. I feel like you'll get a person to shirt off your back if they needed it. And cover yourself up with your jacket. Here you go. I feel like you are that type of person. But they really didn't see it. I feel like you were giving to them or you were helping them. But they just felt like it wasn't enough and they walked away from you. Trust me, they regret it. They regret it. Because to see you now, whoever you are, you shining. And if you ain't shining, you about to. Because God is getting ready to bless you. He's getting ready to put you in the place that you should be. It was always yours. It was always your spot. Wherever you get ready to go, it was always your spot. You just didn't know. And God blocked that person from seeing it too. God loves you so much. Whoever you are, God loves you so much. Don't you let no one tell you that you are beneath them. Let me tell you something. You start from the bottom, you work your way up. And people who do that are so much more appreciative than people that just grew up with that silver spoon in their mouth. They think that people are always supposed to give to them. They think that people are beneath them because they got a little bit more. Bring it down a notch because you ain't no better than nobody. Because tomorrow, all those things could be gone. God loves us so much and he wants us to treat each other fairly and treat each other better, people. I feel like this message is for someone who needs to know that you treat people the way that you want to be treated. Change your mindset. Let's do better, people. God loves you so much. And I don't want anybody on here sitting around sad and thinking that God doesn't love you and thinking that you need to have material things in order for people to like you. Listen, forget them people. Forget them people. Be you. Be authentically you. Stand in your truth. And let God lead and guide you in the right path. Let God do it for you. Okay? You don't have to go trying to live above your means and being broke trying to prove a point to nobody. Be authentically you. If a person really loves you and they really care about you, it don't matter what you have. It don't matter. That person wasn't meant to be in your life. That person was not meant to be in your life. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered at all. God loves you so much. And guess what? I love you too. Thank you all so much for listening to this message today. Share this message with someone who may need it if it's not for you. God bless you. I love you all. This is the beginning of the week. Let's start this week off right. Let's do some reflecting in the mirror on ourselves and make sure we are doing things right. I always do reflection. Lord, show me if I'm doing wrong. Show me if I'm mistreating somebody. Lord, give me guidance. And God will lead and guide you through your day. God bless you all. Go be blessed.